Hi everyone, welcome back to WHU TV. My name is John, your host as always, and I hope you're doing well as I always do. I've just got back from the London Stadium where it finished West Ham 1, Spurs 0, so these are my full-time thoughts. Same starting 11 as it was against Everton away last weekend. Kind of knew that. It was inevitable. The funny thing is the fact that both teams made really huge amounts of changes for the respective Europa League games. From the way that the first half played out, you'd have thought both starting 11s played on Thursday. It was poor. I'm not going to lie, it was absolutely poor. You know, we didn't really have a shot on target for quite a while. Don't get me wrong, we kept Spurs very quiet in what they were doing to a degree, but they had the lion's share of the possession, which I kind of hinted at in the preview anyway, that I thought was going to happen, but wasn't expecting to see what we saw in the first half. It was just slow, like players were trading through treacle in both, or wading through treacle I should say, from both sides. It's hard to, it was hard watch, really hard watch. Second half came, not that much different. The game didn't really come alive until like the 60th minute when Romero fouled Fornals just on the touchline and a fight was about to break out, and Eric Dyer got booked as a result of it. But I think it was on the 60th minute. Anyway, it was certainly Romero on Fornals, and guys, it was a Dyer. It was a very Kieran Dyer, Eric Dyer game to watch. It really was. It was poor. It was, the only people that really seemed to be up for the game, really for the majority of the second half, as well for that matter, not just the first, was, Ben Johnson was looking very good. Kurt Zouma was brilliant, as he always is, and understandably got Sky Sports as man of the match. But for me personally, I'll come on to the man of the match a little bit later. Rice, one of the guys in front of me said it, one of the guys next to me said it. Once Rice comes alive, the team comes alive, and it shouldn't be like that, man. The only difference between Spurs and us, to be honest with you, was the fact that they were a little bit more switched on. They weren't hesitating as much, but it doesn't matter. The game came alive from about the 60-odd minute, as I said. Once that foul had happened, and then it started to turn into a derby, because there was hardly any atmosphere there apart from us going, what the fuck are you lot doing? Do you know what I mean? It was hard to watch. Very tricky, hard game to watch in general. That's me summing it up. I'm going to try and keep this as short as possible, because to be honest with you guys, there aren't that many talking points. I mean, obviously, yes, I think, what was it? I couldn't really see, but we did have a shot on target quite early on into the first half. Nice little sideways bicycle kick. Couldn't see who it was. Thought it might have been Antonio, but I can't tell. I couldn't see. Guys, let me know, because obviously where I am, we're completely other end of the pitch. We had a perfect opportunity for Thomas Souček with a header. Went wide. I was screaming for the ball to be played out to Creswell. It was. I screamed for him to put the ball in. It did. It was a perfect ball from Creswell, but for some random reason, Souček couldn't connect with it properly. It goes wide of the post, and we were all saying this is going to be 0-0. This is all going to be 0-0. And to be honest with you guys, if it was a 0-0, that's not a hard thing. A few years ago we would have taken a draw against Spurs. Now, because we're playing better, we weren't today, but in general, because we're playing better, we were hoping to get more than a draw. For the majority of the fan base, this is a big this is a big derby. I mean, not for me, as I said. I don't give a shit about Spurs. It's a derby. It's the same as everything else. They're no better than Chelsea, Arsenal, Fulham, Crystal Palace. Do you know what I mean? Brentford. Sorry, keep saying that. Brentford. It's. I don't give a shit about it. I really don't care. But 71st minute comes up. We get a corner. Great ball in from Creswell, as he always does, and Antonio slips it into the far post, and that's it. 1-0. We all went mental with that. Absolutely unbelievable atmosphere, and as I say, throughout the majority of the game, the players were poor from both sides, so a draw would have been reasonable. But hey, we're fourth in the table now at the time of this recording. Especially with Liverpool beating Man United as it stands while I'm talking about this. So, guys, Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. For me personally, my man of the match was Ben Johnson. Really looked alive. I know he made a few mistakes, no more than anybody else, but he just absolutely tried his best. He really did. Had some great moments. Just unfortunately, it looked poor because the other players weren't on really looking to connect properly until, as I say, until well into the hour mark. I understand why Zuma got the Sky Sports Man of the Match. He was an unbelievable player. The back four in general was just superb. Fabianski is another shout for Man of the Match. Of course, had an absolutely brilliant game, and coming back afterwards just to see that he took exactly the same amount of shots on target that Lloris took, and we came away with the 3 points. What does that tell you? Huh? What does that tell you? But the worst thing about it, I always say that to lose 1-0 is an insult. It is, because you try all that endeavour and you just lose by a goal, right? And it just shows how poor this fucking game was, that the only goal that was scored was from as usual, as we have to at the moment, because we haven't got much going on there in terms of anything else at the minute, but as usual, a set piece. The only goal from a set piece. It shows you how bad that game was. It's great from our point of view. You know, when you're playing bad and you're winning, it's a great result. I'm very, very happy. If it was going to be the game that I thought it was going to be, where it's going to be goals here and there, because I said that Spurs can pop up any time and score from any time at anywhere, at any opportunity in the preview. If it was a game like that and we'd won 1-0, I'd be more ecstatic. But there was a lot of work that still needs to be done. Totally understandable, bearing in mind, obviously, Moyes has got one eye on the League Cup. On Wednesday night. We all do, quite frankly. So this will give us great momentum to go into this before we play Villa away on Sunday. So I'm now going to go away and do the preview research the preview and record it for the cup game on Wednesday. So keep an eye out for that, guys. As always, put your comments, as I said, put your comments in the comment section below. Let me know your thoughts. If you're new to the channel and haven't already done so, please do hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell if you're enjoying this content and want to know more. And also, as always, put your comments in the comment section. Like this video and please share this so we are so close. There's a couple of new subscribers over the last couple of days. Thank you very, very much for that. So we are back to 1943. So we've got 67 more subscribers to go. So guys, please hit that subscribe button so we can try and get us to 2,000. As the cliche is around YouTube, the race to 2,000. So I'd like to get there before young Jake. I've been doing this for a lot longer than he has, and it would be nice to do it. But if young Jake overtakes me, fine, not an issue. He makes some great content. But in the meantime, guys, look after yourselves, and I'll see you very soon. All the best.